All right, we're in the house right now with Trevor Lee. We just got finished doing the Ignite the Joy concert right here to raise money and toys for less fortunate kids in South Houston. Now, it was an amazing concert, and if you weren't here, you missed an awesome show by Trevor Lee himself, and also DJ Overcomer and New Cool. It was an amazing time. Now, Trevor, do you have any upcoming CDs that you're working on or any type of things like that?
Yeah, I mean, I got signed earlier this year to Rapture Life, and we're working on a project, and no dates yet, but definitely going to be coming soon, I'm sure.
Awesome. So, what is your inspiration musically? Like, who's some of the artists that you grew up listening to, and now that you're doing inspirational music, what music inspirationally do you draw to, like Christian-wise or non-Christian-wise?
Well, I mean, I guess you could call my music inspirational, but it's just because it comes from the heart, and there's a lot of different topics I talk about, and this is really the most vulnerable, project I've ever done. I just become a lot more honest. It's been a long journey as far as inspiration personally.
Yeah.
Growing up, I grew up just like every other kid watching VH1 because MTV was too bad that my mom didn't want me to watch, and so I grew up on like Puff Daddy, yeah, and Crisscross and Cypress Hill and all of that, and then also on the same side, Merle Haggard, the good stuff, David Allan Coe. And I'm sure a bunch of people that are watching this don't know who I'm talking about, but I'm from Alabama, so country is huge.
Okay.
I love blues. I love jazz. I love everything. I even like some metal. Like, dude, I love everything. And that's why you can hear, and that's why I'm like, so people ask me what genre I am.
Yeah.
It was hard, up to this time, genre blending was not a thing.
Yeah.
So now I just tell people I'm genre blending.
Yes, and you are doing that. That is one thing that we've noticed a lot when you were out there on stage today. We heard techno mixed in. We heard some trap mixed in. EDM. My bad, EDM. But I heard some EDM mixed in.
Dubstep.
A little trap, dubstep. It was just amazing, phenomenal
rap,
show.
Like R&B rap.
Yeah. That last song, man. The struggle. We were talking about the struggle.
Yeah, that was
Go
the
ahead,
theme tonight.
Go tell people about that song. Like,
Struggle Ain't New?
Yeah, the Struggle Ain't New.
Well, that's a song coming on the new project. It's called Struggle Ain't New, and it seems to be the theme of my live set right now. And it just comes from the fact that struggle is the only and most dependable thing in your life. Everybody. The cameraman can relate with me. I could talk to him right now as a regular person because I know that he struggles, right? Just like me. No matter what it is for him, no matter what it is for me, everybody struggles. One thing you can count on is it's going to come.
Oh, yeah.
You got one struggle, you get done with it, guess what? Another one's going to come around. So struggle ain't new, and that's what it talks about. I talk about struggling with suicide, and I talk about just the fact of feeling alone, but realizing I can't be alone, and just knowing that it's always going to come around, and you got to just keep going no matter what.
Amen. I love the fact that you brought that positive message and that you tell everybody the struggle ain't new, but then you ended it off with telling people that you can rely on others and rely on God, and I love that.
Yeah, the 3 points are struggle ain't new, my God isn't either, and you are not alone in your struggle. And those are the only 3 things you need to know. I mean, not only, but those are the major keys. Those are the major keys to getting through and past struggle every time it comes.
Yes. So, do you have any more upcoming events coming on?
I mean, I'm sure, for this to be timeless, I'm not going to state dates, but the truth is, I got a lot of stuff coming with Air One. Me and DJ Overcomer are booking a tour, and, I mean, speaking of which, that's one of my best friends right there. Man, I'm not going to call him by his government name, but DJ Overcomer, that's my brother right there. We met earlier this year at a social club show, and we were both performing, and we just hit it off. He's a great guy, man. So you'll see seeing a lot of us together.
So that social club show, was that right here at CT Ignite? Or
no,
CT?
It was at another church.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you like tonight's event?
But I was here on that night, too.
Yeah, you were here when Social Club came here. That was a pretty awesome night, too. But how did tonight, like, the impact that you had on the crowd? Because I saw people that were struggling through things out there. And when you came out with your music and you presented your soul through the art of your music, the people were impacted out there. Is that what you're trying to go for? Is that you want to impact people to get through their struggles?
That's just what's coming through me. To be honest, this music is it's for other people and I want to inspire others, but at the same time, it's turned out to be really for me. Like, when I listen to it, it's just a reminder, you know, when I get into a point where I feel like I have nothing else to live for, and, you know, the daily struggles of trying to make it, or just trying to make it in life in general, trying to accomplish some type of goals. And when you can't do it, like, it's hard because it's just hit after hit after hit. And that's really what this comes to. You know, the title of my project is called The Passenger. All right. And it's just because, and, you know, at first it was just supposed to represent the journey of like the different types of music styles, right? The passenger going here and there. But really, it's like, it's the passenger because this is my journey that I'm like going through right now, this struggle, and I'm just riding along and going where God takes me. And unless I let him be the driver or the pilot or whatever, I know that it's not going to happen as far as just getting through it. And to be honest, you know, every day it's like I'm ready to give up, but it's a new day, new struggle, get through it, just keep going.
Man, that's amazing. That's so inspirational because there's a lot of people that struggle daily, and you giving that inspirational word to them for them to move on with their life. We appreciate that a lot. I want to give you a moment to shout out all your Facebook, your Instagram, anything that you want to shout out, any of your friends. Go ahead and shout them out right now, man.
Well, you know, first off, I want to say thank you to Rapture Life, man. You know, the owner, she's so cool, so down to earth, you know, and she believes in me. She believes in what we're doing, and I appreciate her. And, you know, and I appreciate the people who just support me over and over again. You know, there's people that always comment and share with me, send me messages. And it's a beautiful thing, you know. I couldn't even say their names. I mean, there's so many people that just support me. I mean, that keeps me going. You put something out, you want a response, right?
Yes.
And that's so crucial. Another most important thing is, like, you know, my wife. Without her being in my life, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. You know, I'd just be so lonely, you know, because this is a lonely world. You know, she is my best friend. She supports me through everything, and even through, you know, the diagnosis of cancer last year. You know, she's been my ride or die, you know. Everybody, and that's what I wanted in a wife. I want someone who could stick through it no matter what. Someone who's not worried about the struggle coming, right? Just be right there with me, because I don't have the strength on my own, right?
Yeah.
And last but not least, you know, as far as get in touch, everything is Trevor Lee Music. You look up Trevor Lee Music in any social media, you'll find me. If you want to download, if you want to go to one place and find out where all my free music or where my purchase music is, you can go to book, like read a book, trevorlee.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
So book, read a book, or book?
BookTrevorLee.com.
BookTrevorLee.com. That's where y'all need to go. Check out his music. I'm telling you, it is phenomenal. You know, shout out to Richard Vega at His Feet Ministries and CT Church. We thank you so much for coming out.